Alright. In my practicing today, I came up with a new strat for the ice platform at jumping minigame that makes it quite a bit more consistent and lenient and doesn't really have much setup time. So all you're going to do, you're going to come over here. You do not want to break this pot. This pot is very, very good for the setup. I imagine you can do this whole strat without the pot if you accidentally break it, but it's just going to make getting the position a lot more lenient. You want to take a step into the pot so that it pushes you back, and generally where I do it, the pot isn't perfectly round, so I try to walk into it right at this corner. That's kind of my visual cue. The fact that it's not perfectly round is really, really helpful. And I've had extreme consistency with this. So then we're gonna take aim. We're gonna aim approximately at the middle island of jumping minigame over here. Aiming like where you aim left or right with the setup actually barely matters, which is really, really nice. You don't want to aim too far right, because if you aim too far right, your ice platform will be touching one of the platforms we might jump to, and if it's touching it, you can't climb it. You need it to be slightly separate from the outside platform so that you can jump if you need to. And other than that, like, just aim anywhere at the middle platform. I tend to, like, aim a little bit to the right. Like, I tend to trend right a little bit, just so that, I can, like... It makes landing on the ice platform a bit easier, because I can, like, avoid bonking and get, like, a nice roll onto it at an angle. So, that's how I tend to do it. I tend to aim about here. This is what I like. But there's, like, a pretty wide... it works, like, everywhere. So it's really nice horizontally. Vertically... It's also more lenient than before, because there are 2 pixels you can aim at that won't require you to pull hookshot out, and one of them is the god spot. It is the god pixel. So it gives you the best possible scenario. So as far as aiming vertically, you're going to aim down so that your A button is approximately tangent with the Deku Nut on the tree on the Fisherman's Island. So I'm going to aim right about here, I think. And what's nice is that, like, again, there's 2 spots where I could hit that will both work for this trick. So I don't know which one I have, because it's really hard to distinguish them, which is, like, it's always been that case. So, like, the fact that, like, I'm pretty confident that I'm going to get one of them here is good. So I'm going to take my shot, and let's just go look at which one we got. Okay, so I got the worst outcome. The worst outcome is your platform ends up right here, in which case you can just turn human, jump to this one. Again, this is why we want the ice platform to be slightly separate, so I can jump here. You don't want it to be touching, and you can just do your jumps. I do have a save state here that's aiming at the better spot. So this is this save state did the exact same setup, and it's just aiming 1 pixel higher. So the last one, the one that I say is worse, is 1 pixel lower than this one. This is the better spot, and so let's look at what this arrow does. So if you get this arrow, which is ideal, this saves a lot more time, because your ice platform is right up against the thing here. And, like, where I get it, normally I'm much better at landing on it because it's kind of slanted, so I can roll into it. And what's nice about this ice platform is if you get this ice platform, like, right next to it like this, the fisherman will talk to you from down here, and you can start the minigame from this ice platform. Which say it's the fastest way you can start the minigame, and then you just spend the beginning of the minigame doing this jump, and then going to the center, and then playing normally. And that saves time. And again, this is all with a setup where you have 2 pixels vertically that you could be aiming. And one of them, clearly this one is better, but I think most people will agree if you can get either one, it's fine. So yeah, that's what I came up with. Hopefully this helps. Dope especially, because he's been bothering me about this.